Hi. So, I've been wearing this Mi Band, second edition, for more than 24 hours now, and I'm gonna give you a quick review. And just in case you're asking why I am in a car, that's simply because it is now 23:46 and all of my family members are sleeping or wanting to sleep. Therefore, can't be loud inside, therefore car. Great. Alright, let's get this started. So, I've been wearing it for 26 hours now, and the battery says it's on 96%. So that means less than 5% per day, and that means it should last like 20 days. I don't really trust that fully, but you know, I don't have more experience with that. Battery seems to last a long time. I didn't really use it that much. I mean, I did have it on my wrist all the time, and I do have the sleep whatever detection stuff on. So basically, it's using most of the energy for all the various things. I did not have it paired with my phone all the time, because with this app you can, pair it via Bluetooth, and that also works pretty well actually. And then have notifications sent to your smartwatch, and it does tell me what's happening, and it also shows the logo. For instance, the WhatsApp logo, it shows the logo. But what I don't like is that it disappears quickly, is what I want to say. So it's only very short on the screen. So if you're like busy doing something and then the thing vibrates and you keep doing that, and then you look at it and it's black, and you're like, what the fuck was that? And even if you hit it, it will still show the watch, like the clock time. Wow, I can't talk anymore. And not what the notification was. So that kind of sucks. That you can't go back to what it was. Also that you can't see if you have unread things or something. It just pushes the notification and it vibrates once, and that's it. I mean, it can be handy if you have your phone somewhere, like in the other room. It still works in the other room with Bluetooth. So yeah, it is handy, but I won't use it. And I hope that light is enough. I'm in the garage. Yeah. Okay, what else does that thing do? It counts the steps. I did 4,900 steps today. I have the goal of 8,000 steps, because that is what you need to do to be healthy, according to something. I'm not unhappy that I didn't do the 8,000 steps, because that's not the main sport that I do, or the main exercise that I do. Because I'm just walking around in the flat. That's mainly just, walking up and down the stairs and a little bit in the flat. But other than that, I do cycling, and I did a bit of swimming today. That's where I probably got most of the exercise, so I'm fine. By the way, the step counter works pretty well. For cycling, for instance, it doesn't increase the step counter. Also, if I wave my hand around like this, it won't increase it. Heart rate is another thing that you can do with it. You can measure your heart rate. And right now I have 47, which is higher than usual, because I'm gesturing around and usually I'm between 60 and 70. Sometimes if I'm really chilled, I'm like 55. We can actually check all those values, because they're synced here, and then you can scroll through them. My highest value I reached directly after swimming, and there was a heart rate of 138. The sensor works pretty well, and I mean, those values, I have no means of checking if they're correct in any way. They could just provide me with a random value, and I would probably get it. And I had one of these wrong measures in the morning. The first one, it was 95, and I was like, I just woke up. Pretty sure I don't have 95. I mean, it does change quickly. It's now on 65. I didn't trust the 95, so I measured again, and then it was 50, and I was like, yeah, That sounds more like it. But yeah, other than that, it does seem trustworthy, and it works most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't work, either if it's not tight enough, so if the band stands off a little or is not directly at the hand, or if it's wet. After swimming I had the problem that it was wet and then it couldn't measure. Oh yeah, and then there's the sleep analysis that I did this night. I didn't sleep too well, to be honest, but I did sleep for 8 hours, and those dark blue things are the deep sleep. I only had deep sleep for 1 hour 20. I would have expected that it would be longer, but you know, I'll try it again if I sleep better in my own bed in Graz, or if I just had a bad day, or if that's actually normal. Also, I have no idea what actually deep sleep means. That's just, but I think the deep sleep is the one you want to get, because that's the one where you get the most rest. So the more deep sleep you get, the better. Yeah, anyway, so you can do that, and you can also think that, and I don't know, it kinda is more annoying to wear that at night than to a normal wristband, because I have wristbands on my hand, not all the time, but sometimes, and that's not annoying at all. But that thing did annoy me a bit sometimes, especially in the morning. But yeah, I mean, it works. I don't know about the alarm function. The alarm just wouldn't go off. Also, I set the alarm for 11 AM and I was already awake, and the thing knows that I'm awake if I'm doing all those things. So maybe it just knew, oh, he's awake, I don't need to sound the alarm. But yeah, that kinda can go wrong, because, you know, if you're like expecting the thing to ring and then it just won't, then you might think, oh, I have time, I have some more time, it's not 11 yet, and then it's 12 and you're like, fuck, I should have been at university. Yeah, and the last thing that I want to talk about is this, the function where you say if you're idle for an hour that you want it to vibrate. Turn on idle alert, because I have it on and it says Mi Band will shortly vibrate if inactive lasts for an hour. Now, I have absolutely no idea if that works, because I've never been inactive for an hour today. And my problem with that function is that it's fixed for an hour. I'd really like to have it for like 20 minutes to... Yeah, alright, turn off, stupid thing. There's one possibility that the car is out of battery, which it's not. It just has apparently a safety function that thing turns off. Anyway, hi, I'm back. So I would really like to change that 1 hour to like 30 minutes, because it happens that I sit at my computer for 30 minutes and if it vibrates I'm like, alright, I should get up. But it rarely happens that I sit there for more than an hour, because I trained myself to not sit that long, because I do get back pain after a while. And so I would really like to change it to 30 minutes, but that just, it's fixed for an hour. I can't, there's no, like, I can set the start time, I can set the end time, and I can set the do not disturb from 12 to 14, so I can't change the 12 to 14 either. And that's kind of stupid if I have a start time of 12, because, you know, before that I'm asleep usually. So that it kind of, you know, it lacks personalization. Yeah, that thing. It lacks that. There could be 2 more drop-down menus where it says for how long and the do not disturb. Although I don't care about the do not disturb period. Just ignore the do not disturb. But I would really like to set it to 30 minutes, and I can't. And that kinda sucks. But yeah, overall I like the Mi Band so far. I mean, I have only worn it for a day. I would probably not wear it all the time. It's kind of handy. It's a nice tool. It's a nice thing that you can wear on the wrists to make people talk to you. Hey, what's that? And you can be like, yeah, that's a thing that I got for 20 euros, and totally lie to them because it's actually 40. But yeah, in a few weeks or months you will get it for 20, I'm pretty sure. Just because I'm an early adopter. Just because I couldn't hold myself back. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, overall resume, I give it a like 6 out of 10. If you account for the price as well, it's probably an 8 of 10. Because like all the features that it says it has and it works. There are some usability things that I would improve. But as a fun toy, it's fine. But you know, from those 40 euros to like 100 something for a proper smartwatch where you can actually, you know, read your text messages and everything would be an option. But like, I mainly have this to get started with smartwatches. For now, I'm like, yeah, it's a cool toy. I don't need to have it all the time, but you know, why not try it a little? And yeah. As I said, it's fun. I don't really know what exactly I'm using it for yet. Maybe I'll do something with the steps. Maybe I'll actually get myself goals like that and try to walk more. And maybe I'll just put it back on my desk and never pick it up again. I don't know yet. We will see. We will see how that tool turns out. Wow. The car actually locks itself. I didn't know that either. Anyway, I should get out of here. And you should make a backup. And then get yourself a Mi Band 2. Or not.